All right, let's talk about something that happens to so many of us, but is usually met with this awkward silence. We're going to get into that moment when a really big part of who you are just seems to pack its bags and leave without so much as a goodbye note. And that really is the heart of it, isn't it? You can feel so incredibly alone when this happens because nobody really talks about it. But the truth is, if this sounds familiar, you are absolutely not alone, not even close. So, to really get the sheer shock of this change, we have to look back at how things were before. For most people, this isn't a story about a sex drive that was always kind of low. Oh no. This is a story about a really vibrant, fun, and important part of life that was just there.
I mean, just look at this. The thing that's so wild is how fast it can happen. It's not like a slow fade out. For a lot of women, it feels like you just hit a wall. Going from absolutely to absolutely not is just jarring.
And this is the part that's so crucial to understand. This has nothing to do with the relationship falling apart or not being in love anymore. The love was there, the connection was deep, and the sex was a really happy part of all that.
So, what on earth happens when that joyful, spontaneous part of your life just stops? It honestly feels like someone found the main power switch for that entire system and just flipped it off. Total, confusing shutdown.
You can just feel the whiplash in that statement, can't you? Going from one end of the spectrum to the complete opposite, and you didn't even consciously decide to do it. It's like this full-body, gut-level no that just appears out of nowhere.
And that is the perfect metaphor. It's not about losing desire for your partner. It's about the act itself suddenly feeling exhausting, unappealing, just way too much work. It's a complete shift in your body's entire operating system.
You know, nothing illustrates this whole experience better than one incredible, slightly chaotic story. It's a tale of hope, strategic avoidance, and some very loud kitchen activity.
So let's set the scene. The husband gets home. He's in a great mood, feeling loving. You can feel the expectation in the air, you know? The stage is all set for a romantic evening. Well, at least one of them thinks so.
And there it is. In those two little words, hello, darling, you can just hear a world of hope. But on the receiving end of that hope, a rising tide of pure panic. The search for an escape plan is officially on. Okay, so here's the plan. A strategic retreat. You get the hopeful husband all comfy and tucked in, then you make a very quick exit downstairs. The mission? Just run out the clock. Stall until he's completely, totally asleep.
But wait, the plan's in trouble. A voice from upstairs, just full of innocent curiosity, completely foils the escape. The sandwich is now the official cover story. Time to commit. And this is where it becomes a masterpiece of performance art. This isn't just making a sandwich anymore. This is an industrial production. We're talking clattering every pot and pan, opening and slamming every single cupboard. Anything to buy more time and make it seem like this is the most complicated sandwich in human history.
And then, the moment of truth. You tiptoe upstairs, you slowly open the bedroom door, and you hear it snoring. Yes, mission accomplished. The feeling isn't sadness, it's just pure, unfiltered relief. Victory.
But you know, after the relief of the long sandwich incident wears off, something else starts to settle in. Because as funny as that story is, the feelings underneath it are actually pretty painful and complicated. And this is the question, isn't it? The one that just echoes in your head in the quiet moments. It's the kind of question that just chips away at your sense of self, making you feel like you're broken, like you're failing your partner and failing yourself. I mean, what a way to describe it. It's this feeling of total desolation, like something that was once so lush and alive has just completely dried up. It's a physical and emotional drought that can make you question who you even are anymore. But here's the big turning point. After all the guilt and the confusion and the what's wrong with me, there's this massive, crucial realization. This is not a personal failure. This is biology. And that's really the bottom line. It's not you. It's your body just putting up a big sign that says, sorry, this department is closed for renovations. During menopause, hormones like estrogen and testosterone take a nosedive, and they take your libido right down with them. It's your body entering a brand new phase with a whole new to-do list.
This is so important, so let's just say it again. You're not frigid. You are not finished. You are not failing. You are hormonal. and that makes all the difference.
Think of it like your body is going through this huge rewiring project. And while all the construction is happening, the priorities totally change. So, what does your body want instead of sex? Sleep, quiet, peace. It's a move towards self-care, and that is more than okay.
Okay, so understanding the why is a game changer. It's huge. But the next question is, how do you actually get through this new chapter with a partner you still really love?
Well, the way forward seems to have 3 key parts. First, you've got to be honest. Just talking about what's going on takes away so much of the hurt and confusion. Second, a sense of humor. Being able to laugh about making a long sandwich is a superpower. And finally, and this one is critical, you have to address the root cause. That means talking to a doctor about your options, whether it's hormone therapy or other ways to help get that balance back. And that brings us right back to where we started. In the middle of this crazy, profound biological change, maybe the things that get you through are a little bit of grace, a big sense of humor, and just understanding. And realizing that sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let someone make a very, very long sandwich.